Hello, okay, right there in the middle. In the middle of the camera is the one defect cast giant Lego piece, as we call it, as they call it. I just couldn't get a really good picture of it from where I was over on the side over there. But hopefully in a year from now, if not before, this will all be done. That road down there will be a one-way off-ramp off Highway 36. This will be eastbound and westbound Highway 36 up to the bridge, and then down there will be the westbound on-ramp to Highway 36 from Highway 95. But this is really cool to see. But okay, let's zoom out. I'm filming this with an iPhone 7. It's a pretty good phone. I don't like the two-step home button. It's kind of hard to know when you're doing a light touch or a hard touch. I don't like that feature, but okay, let's zoom in again. If you look in the Wisconsin bluff there at the far end, the columns going up that are in the bluff, that's Pier 13. The next set of two legs is Pier 12. Next set is Pier 11. Wait, 8. 10. Yeah, 10 is in the middle. 9. And then the last one is Pier 8. I've made deliveries down to Pier 8, I think 1 and 2 years ago. And the base of those columns is huge. So what's actually in the St. Croix River is Piers 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there's 5 piers, you know, 2 legs to each pier. The original design for this bridge was with 6 piers in the river. And what they did is they made each pier, the legs of each pier, larger. And we're able to save a little bit of money by making each pier larger and having 5 piers in the river instead of 6. The water depth of the St. Croix, where the bridge goes through, is about 25 feet. Of course, that varies. It'll be deeper in the spring, but it floods or threatens to flood. And then below the water, it's about, well, I'm sure it varies throughout the river, but about 175 feet of mud and rock. I'm sure there's probably logs in there. This was a river. This river was used for logging. You know, bringing logs down the river from Wisconsin and Minnesota, St. Croix Valley. But each of those piers goes through about 25 feet of water, about 175 feet of mud and muck. Then there's a layer of soft rock that is, I don't know, about 10 to 15, maybe 20 feet thick. Then a layer of hard rock. Well, those piers go all the way through the mud and the muck, and the soft layer of mud or of rock down to the hard layer of rock, and that's where the base of each leg goes. And let's see. The power plant, and I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, it's the King Power Plant. That is, I don't know if it's actually a Bayport, if it's in a Bayport, or if that's Oak Park Heights. Right in this area, there's Bayport to the south, and then Oak Park Heights, then Stillwater is to the north. Then Smokestack is, I believe, 785 feet tall. That is a coal-fired power plant. About 5 years ago, they upgraded it, spending about $600 or $700 million to upgrade the scrubbers. So there's less pollution coming off of the coal power plant. I will be really excited. I'm hoping to be filming here next fall when this bridge opens. Maybe try and get a video. I'm one of the first people to cross the bridge. I'm sure they'll pick some very important people to be the actual first people across the bridge that are not workers on the bridge. But this bridge should have been built about 30 years ago. It almost was built 21 years ago. The original bridge that they were going to start building in 1995 would have taken this exact same route as this one. I believe it was going to be a steel bridge, and it was going to be a different design than this one. And that bridge, that 1995 bridge, at that time was budgeted to be $60 to $80 million. But that $60 to $80 million was only for the bridge itself. That did not include the approach and rebuilding of this area or any of the roads on the Wisconsin side. This bridge project, this current bridge project is estimated to be $650 million to $670 million, everything included, the bridge itself, road work on the Minnesota side, road work on the Wisconsin side. But back to the 1995 bridge project, estimated to be $60 to $80 million. That would have been a much cheaper bridge to build. And back in 1995, the cost of steel was about 10% of what it was when this bridge project started about 3 years ago. The Chinese were building the world's largest dam, and the cost of steel shot off me enormously. I know that because I haul scrap metal now and then of my own junk, getting it off my hands. But anyway, I hope the wind noise did not affect the sound of this. It's a pretty nice day. Yesterday there was a strong south wind, and I think it's about 65 degrees now. If it wasn't cloudy, I could get better video of the leaves turning in the trees. Okay. The old road that preceded this one curved to the north, right in that gap there. That stand of trees there has been an eagle's nest for several years. I don't know if there's still an eagle's nest in there, but pretty cool. Anyway, well, please check out my other videos. I have more videos on the bridge, this bridge project, dealing with Lyme's disease and other stuff. Thanks for watching.